else is in this source he's quoting?
The New Westminster Dictionary.
Because we gave three primary Israelite sources:
1970.
the Essenes, Philo, and Josephus, to prove that not only is the full moon, the new moon is not the full moon, but also that we kept the lunar Sabbath. Nobody touched on those yet. This was published when?
1970.
Yeah. They probably talk about John 3:16, Immaculate Conception. Okay, now in this book, this is over. After this, we might close, but there's so much more we had to cover it. We don't have a lot of time. Let's try to cover it. Go to Hassad 3 hours 10 minutes on this same one, 51 seconds. This right here, y'all. This might be the most embarrassing one. 3 hours 10. This is almost embarrassing than him saying Huey P. Newton is from the royal line of Saul when Huey P. Newton is an Edomite. Now watch this, y'all. Oh my Lord, this is bad. You know, I feel sorry. Go ahead.
Certain things were to be avoided.
Wait, hold on. Pause that.
Especially restricted.
Now keep in mind with this source, IUIC believes that the new moon is actually the full moon. And they believe that when the moon is full, that's the first day of the month. Okay? Remember, they're the only ones on the planet since human civilization that believes that. But that's their prerogative. They believe when the moon is full, that's the first day of the month. Watch what his source says. Go ahead. It's his source.
There is an Akkadian word, Shabbatu.
So there's an Akkadian word they have called Shabbat. Go ahead.
The 15th day of the month,
or
full moon.
Wow.
So they had another Akkadian word for Shabbat, which is deemed to be the full moon.
Wow. How do you read your own source that goes into the Akkadian word Shabbatu? And thank you, because I didn't know that. So I had to do some digging. And I got a PhD scholar and a professor that agrees with your source, Deacon Ithan. This literally says that the 15th day of the month is the full moon. Damn. But you guys say that the full moon is the first day of the month. Somebody needs to clip this. Somebody clip that and send this to me. Let me say that again. IUIC teaches the new moon is the full moon. And so when the moon is full, it's the first day of the month. But in this source that IUIC is presenting, this source says the 15th day of the month is the full moon. That's the exact definition of the Akkadian word Shabbatu. This is why you have to remain humble. Let me share my screen. Watch this. So I got a PhD scholar and I got a professor that agrees with your source. So this is from Professor Francios L. Blos in 2015. This is from UCL. What university is this? UCL is, I don't know, university, some university. But look what it says here. It's talking about etymology of Sabbath. Look at what it says for the Akkadian. Let me scoot up a little bit here. All right, Akkadian. Look what the word means, Shabbatu. It literally, here we go. Where's it at? Right here, Shabbatu. Look what it means, everybody. 15, it means 15th. Literally, the word Shabbatu means 15th. Let me say that again for the slow folks in the back. The Akkadian Babylonian word Shabbatu literally means 15th day of the month, full moon. Dude just debunked his whole doctrine. He did it. I didn't do it. I'm not even doing nothing. I'm just going to his sources. You wanted to say something, Hassad? I've been going on my epic deacon rants. Yeah, run it back. Run it back for the people. Run it back for the people.
Batu.
Go ahead.
On which certain things were to be avoided. the king was especially restricted. There is an Akkadian word, Shabbatu,
So there's an Akkadian word they have called Shabbat. Go ahead.
the 15th day of the month,
Or
full moon.
So they had another Akkadian word for Shabbat, which is deemed to be the full moon.
Wow. And look at this zombie right here. This is why my heart goes out to our people. IUIC just debunked themselves with their own source. We just provided 2 more sources to say the full moon is the 15th day of the month. And this dude is still saying the full moon is the new moon. Man,
Well, not only that, Deacon.
pray for people.
Well, if the 15th is the Sabbath, what would the week prior to that be? The 8th would be the Sabbath, the 1st would be the Sabbath, and the 22nd would be the Sabbath, Deacon.
Cut this.
Keep going.
Nah, go to 3 hours, same hour mark. Let's go to 37 minutes flat.
Yeah, and for this is I don't really be addressing stuff like this, even though I have time.
Oh, don't worry too much about the comment board, but you could address that.
But this is why it's so important that you don't ever become a monkey or a parrot. And a monkey is someone or something that just repeats what they see, and a parrot is someone that just repeats what they hear. There are way too many zombie cult members that ride something that are riders. We'll just call them that, riders. You know what I'm saying? And it's truth. And it's really unfortunate to see, because 99% of these people who are riding coattails like this can't even be able, they wouldn't even begin to be able to explain their position. They're just, well, this person said this or that person said that. Grown men, just riders, right?
Look at this. I was taught the full moon was the full moon in school. That's funny. Excuse me. Go ahead.
Like what OVO niggas are, basically. All right, anyway.
No. You're right. 337.
333.
Yeah.
All right.
You could go like a little bit before it. 337, 3 hours and 37 minutes.
Okay, 3 hours. Exact 3 hours and 37 minutes. All right. Let's see.
Yeah, that's fine right there.
But the black moon, the new moon, come from Babylonians, then the Greeks, then the Egyptians. That's why that's what Moses said, Exodus 12. This shall be your moon, the one you see.